Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. Today's really fun because I'm joining a meetup hosted by the Urbanist and the CityNerd YouTube channel, which is a big Urbanist channel on YouTube, and then there's a bunch of people that are group riding today, so let's go check out all the bikes and see what it's like. So we're here at the start with the Urbanist and CityNerd, the two organizers of this event today. We got a huge group, and today we are cycling 3 miles to Seward Park, taking advantage of the last bicycle weekend. So that means that this whole corridor is closed to cars, as you can see these big 2 signs here. And we have a huge group today. I don't know the exact number, but it seemed like well into the 80s, almost 100 people rolling through together. And it's just amazing. Look at all the smiles, all the different bikes. This is the most Bromptons I've seen in Seattle, a Lime bike, cargo bikes and whatnot. And it was also clear to me today that the demographic here was clearly not all traditional cyclists. It was just people of all sorts that are really like-minded about thinking about the city, how we move, and really how we make things better overall. And as we are a rolling party through this area, the one thing that stood out the most to me is just how efficient and how great it is for this many people to just go through and have a good time rolling through this area.
I don't think some people.
Hello. So I would definitely be amiss if I didn't talk about the organizers of this ride that brought all these people together. And there on the right with the yellow backpack and blue helmet is Ray of CityNerd, a former city planner. He's now a popular YouTube channel that talks all about urbanism, cities, and transportation. I probably can't do a full description, so just go ahead to his channel and check out his videos, as well as the Urbanist, which is a local online publication talking all about really Seattle news, urban policies, and all the such. And I figured this would be a great opportunity for me to talk about what this particular channel, Best Side Cycling, is all about. For all of you that has been watching for a while, you know that this channel has been rooted in showing off cycling infrastructure here in the local King County area. My very first video was me just showing off the 520 trail, and I basically go around everywhere showing you all the latest updates, places to ride, and things. But more and more, this channel has been more varied in its content as I do some long rides like Seattle to Portland, as well as some crazy stuff like climbing up mountains under Brompton. And all of this is rooted in my pure joy of cycling. The channel's mission is really as simple as to get as many people on bikes as possible, and the way I plan to do that is to be your friend and guide to Seattle cycling, using my experience and knowledge to be able to, hopefully just get you out there on your bike. So whether it be me showing off some new infrastructure or doing a ride vlog, I usually talk about things to hopefully inspire you or unblock you from getting out there on the road. So in that way, I definitely wouldn't consider myself a traditional urbanist, but rest assured, if it promotes cycling or gets you rolling, I'll be there filming with a positive message. But anyway, that was a lot of talk, so let's get back to the ride. So we're rolling along Lake Washington Blvd now. We're pretty much almost there to Seward Park, but probably just like another 5 minutes, but it's a really, really big crowd.
Yeah, it was very. Because that's so required by law. Once you see
Hello. Best Side Cycling! So you can really get a good idea now of just how many people there were out today enjoying their 2 wheels, or I guess 1 as we just saw. But yeah, I think all these cycling and urbanism efforts are really rooted in community. A lot of you came up to me and said that you watch the channel, which I really, really appreciate, and it's really what keeps me going. And in a world where cycling isn't the mainstream way to get around, especially here in North America, there is a huge sense of camaraderie when we can come together as a group like this, and it's also the best way, I think, to onboard new people into this way of transportation and rolling around. So if you've been enjoying this video, I highly encourage you to roll over that like button and subscribe to join this community where you can get updated all about Seattle cycling. So anyway, we're now here at Seward Park, and as people are rolling in, we we basically become a huge gathering. The original plan was sort of to go over to a brewery, but at this stage, and with now more people coming in later or maybe just joining ad hoc, there we would easily overrun that place. So we ended up staying around here, just chilling, chatting, listening a lot to what Ray had to say. As you can see, this other angle of just all the participants gathered around. So to cap off this video, I just did an impromptu interview with one of the participants just to really capture the vibe of the ride. So I'm here on the Lake Washington Boulevard with who am I with?
Jack.
And Lisa.
Nice. And then yeah, they were just participating in ride. I wanted to ask a few questions. So yeah, how did you find out about that ride today?
Oh my gosh, I found out about it on Twitter, or I guess X or something now, but yeah, I followed the Urbanist on Twitter, and there's some retweeting and CityNerd and other YouTubers as well. Very, very fun to meet up, yeah.
Awesome. What did you think of it?
It was very great. I love, I've actually never ridden the street when it's close to cars, so it's much chiller, different vibe for sure, which I love, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Any takeaways you got from the ride or from just the experience that you just had?
Any takeaway? I mean, there were tons of folks, so I don't know. It's so fun to meet up with people just on a sunny day. So yeah, I hope to come to more. Yeah.
All right, sounds great. Right, so that's about how much of the meetup I'm going to join today. You can still see all the people here hanging out with Ray and talking about urbanist things. So yeah, beautiful day at Seward Park. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.